the same Marie Laveau. Both Maries encourage that point of view. The widow Paris died in 1881. Marie Glapion had been reigning a long time by then. After the death of the widow Paris, other voodoo queens surfaced, and by 1890, the cult was fragmented again. Marie Glapion just sort of faded away.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
The Laveau tomb, where one or both of the Maries are believed to be buried, is in St. Louis Cemetery No. 1. It is a popular shrine for practitioners and tourists alike. I myself take tours through the cemetery on a regular basis.
Really? Do you have any running this week?
No, but the cemetery is open to the general public as well.
That's interesting. Wait, we saw that grave in the first screen of the graveyard, the one with all the red markings? We should go back there, after this.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo, and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I, personally, am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo, but it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Tell me more about current voodoo.
There are many voodooians in New Orleans. They often do business selling gree-gree, telling fortunes, providing luck, and occasionally misfortune. Perhaps you would like to meet a voodooian. We refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to a local practitioner, Magentia Moonbeam.
Sure, I'd love to meet her.
She lives on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by.
Great, thanks.
Another location on the map. We'll see it when we exit the screen.
Tell me more about current voodoo.
You have tapped my resources. My expertise is really historical. Perhaps Ms. Moonbeam can be of further help.
Is there anything else I should know about voodoo?
Not if your interest is primarily in voodoo. Hoodoo is of interest to those who study rural folk traditions, but it will not aid you in understanding true voodoo.
Now the cool thing about Dr. John is that now he's here. When you look at stuff in the museum, he'll tell you about it.
That must be Marie Laveau.
A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage. On the table is a small coffin, so small in fact that it would only fit an infant.
Charming. I'm close enough to...
Even if
This coffin is so small.
How observant of you, Mr. Knight.
Is it for dolls or something?
It symbolizes the afterlife. It is purely decorative, I assure you.
Huh. Imagine that.
Well, I guess he doesn't give us that much information.
the back wall displays various voodoo, a gaudy shell necklace.
We did learn quite a bit about voodoo, at least it's being practiced in the city. Alright. Let's head over to the cemetery. I want to confirm my suspicions.
Walk carefully out there, Mr.
See, that's Moonbeam. Ms. Moonbeam's residence. And we're heading to the cemetery.
This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks adorn the Laveau tomb wall. The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least. Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick. Undoubtedly a cast-off from spiritual graffiti writers.
Could I have a minute of your time?
You got something to say, son?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Maybe Mr. Gervais knows something about Marie Laveau.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Sure. She was the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans. A powerful voodooine and a powerful sorceress. Believers still come to her tomb, you know. They write secret marks on the walls, leaving offerings in there. Then there's the tourists. They come out of curiosity. As a matter of fact, that big Dr. John fella from the Voodoo Museum, he's here at least once today. But Marie Laveau's tomb ain't the only one the believers visit and make markings and leave offerings at.
You said there were other marked tombs?
Yep. I seen bull hearts left on tombs and a nest of vulture feathers, plates of peas and calm greens.
Ugh.
Animal parts,
Ugh.
human parts even, it looked like. Male parts, if you get my meaning. And this at one of the great family crypts, mind you. Odd how them types just pick a spot and stick to it.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the families, and rightly so. Don't know how that sort of thing gets started. Why folks come to start leaving stuff at that one spot. But it happens all the same.
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Her tomb's on all opportunities. Even the Baptists come round here to go. Of course, you may not know this, but some of the real serious voodoo types argue that she ain't in this one at all, but down in an unmarked tomb in number 3. It's all the same to me, I say. Save me a lot of cleanup work if she weren't here, if you ask me.
Very practical man, Mr. Gervais. Alright, I think we can stop talking to him. So, that's a secret code, huh?
The marks are reddish.
Well, since we want authenticity for our book, let's copy this down.
I want a copy of these strange marks.
And let's take this thing too. Don't know why. Maybe I want to just throw my brick at someone. Let's head over to the Getty estate first. I want to talk to Moonbeam at the later portion. But I want to get this done so that I can go to sleep.
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you.
It's like he forgot who I was.
I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.